Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we'll be looking at the Subaru Crosstrek Sport. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Nate Wade Subaru here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this Crosstrek. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 2.5 liter flat 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT. Fuel economy is 26 around town and then 33 on the highway, with power outputs being 182 horsepower and then 176 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you guys can see how it races up on either side. Pretty cool look. And then I like the Crosstrek's new headlight design. It's pretty sharp looking overall, including the little turn signal indicator. And then you've got this nice like gold trim here on the sport package, fog lights as well, and just a cool looking front end in general. Now our tire wheel setup is 225 by 55 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got that nice metallic gray coloration and just big chunky fender flares in general. You got the sport badge there on the side, and like again more of that gold trim there as well. And there's your side profile. Now this leads us to the key fob, where we've got our lock and unlock function. Unlocks the Subaru logo. We've got the unlock for the hatch as well. Pretty standard setup. And then this is manual. It does have hydraulic to help out, of course. Cargo cover built in from the factory. Tons of storage space back here as well. Got all of our mats and everything here in the rear. And then when you're all done, they give you a nice grab handle to just plop that down. Taking a look at the taillights, I like how they kind of arc around. Got the sport badge down below, again more of that gold trim as well. And then the blacked out trim too. I mean, this is a good looking car. And then this leads us inside, where you can see we've got this nice kind of gold stitching throughout the gray trim. And then that theme continues with the seats, cloth trim, for those of you that are wondering. Getting in, it's pretty good space for such a small car. We've got USB ports here as well, and then the roof kind of slopes back a little bit, but still headroom's pretty good. And then this leads us up front, where again we've got the stitching through the cloth trim, and then you can see down below the soft touch there. The front two windows are automatic. Got your mirror adjustments. Let's quick look at the mirrors. And here's the front seat. Pretty cool with all the trim manual adjustments there on the side. That's pretty cool with that trim. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see nice soft touch trim all around. I like the contrasted stitching, that's pretty cool. Paddle shifters here on the back for the CVT. Bunch of practical controls in the front, including for our adaptive cruise control, your lane centering, drive mode select there as well. And you guys can see down below the phone controls and all of that. Regular old stocks on the back as well. And then with the gauge cluster, mostly analog. You do have that digital element there in the center to show different bits of vehicle information, so pretty much everything you need. And these analog gauges, I've said in the past, I'll say it again, they age better over time. Just a backup camera in reverse, trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel. And then as for the rest of the whole infotainment system unit here, analog controls here on either side for the radio, climate controls as well. And dual zone climate with this, for those of you that are wondering on that front. But yeah, easy enough to use, quick response time, I would say, with the function. So I think they did a good job with the whole setup here. That's pretty cool with the trim that goes across, and you can see down below. Here's a closer look at that. It's like carbon fiber print. Good storage. Phone charging pad. Shifter here for the CVT. It's cool with the trim on the handle area. Parking brake, we've got heated seats, got some charging action, good storage inside. Nice trim here on the top with the stitching that goes across. You can see with the manual mirror dimmer, and then no sunroof with this one. So tons of glare at the window sticker, so it's gonna be hard to see, but anyways, $30,995 is the total MSRP, so just over 30K. And let's see how it performs. Well, this video is going to be a little bit different. The head strap mount that I used to hold my GoPro on my head just exploded when I picked it up. I don't know why. I mean, it's pretty old at this point, but yeah, completely unexpected. Like, Just to tell you guys how unexpected it was, I just sat there and stared at it for probably a good 30 seconds to like comprehend what had just happened. I was so confused. It's like, wait, what? What just happened? But yeah, so this video is going to be a little bit different, not quite a normal point of view, but it definitely happens sometimes. And so I guess I'll show you guys like this way. Here. Again, I know, not the best, not ideal, but it's better than nothing. So what I will say with the Crosstrek here, very smooth. Sport package. It's nice. It's like a solid, comfortable ride. And steering's pretty darn light. So that's not bad either. Yeah, it's just easy to drive overall. Take a turn here. See what the handling's kind of like. And this is pretty low. I mean, it's got some clearance, right? So I get the Crosstrek over the Impreza. But it's still pretty low to the ground, so it's got solid handling because of that. So it's not bad. I mean, I like it, and the seats are comfortable too. They are manually adjustable. Oh, this person's... I don't know what's happening here, but... Oh, I think this person's trying to turn around. Anyways, yeah, even though everything's manually adjustable, it's pretty easy to get things in a comfortable position, I would say, so not bad whatsoever. And with Subaru making this engine standard except for on the base model, I think it's a good move. I mean, it's a quick, and for what it is, right? It's still a naturally aspirated little 4-cylinder, but it's a pretty quick engine nonetheless. And I mean, you can see here at low speeds, it's not too bad. It's got a decent torquey push, so that ain't too bad at all. And I do like the interior in here. I think it's pretty nice again for more entry-level car. So not too shabby. I picked this route to not be in as much traffic, and it helped zero them out. I feel like I went just as slow as if I'd gone the longer route. That's annoying. And acceleration here. Yeah, not too bad. Again, it's not a rocket ship by any means, but it can get out of its own way. And people taking slow turns today. It's like everyone's functioning at like 25% brain capacity. Yeah, so overall, I like the Crosstrek Sport. Again, this is a great, it's all-wheel drive, $30,000 roughly. It's a good-looking car. It's got nice features, heated seats. I mean, this is everything you'd want in a car. Like, if people were realistic with themselves, you wouldn't need anything more than this for most people. Because most people, right, families are a lot smaller nowadays. So it's like, most people don't even need the back seat, except for, you know, some storage every so often. And then, yeah, all-wheel drive, so you can drive in all 4 seasons. Heated seats. Like, seriously, if most people were honest with themselves, they would have something more like this, right? They don't need a fancy $80,000 giant SUV. They'd be more than happy with this $30,000 crossover that's basically a lifted hatchback. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Sport here. But I think it's a pretty cool setup with the Crosstrek.